the group of us talked about what we did over the weekend. And one of the things that Melissa brought out was that, listen, there's some things that we might have missed out on, but there's no reason to get mad unless you're making a decision. So grab your notes. I got something short and sweet for you. Make a decision. See, when you do that, you separate yourself from the dreamers. Separating the dreamers from the doers is what it is that you're doing. You become a doer instead of a dreamer when you make a decision. We want to do something powerful enough to change the entire direction of your life. So it's time to get mad. It is time to get mad. Make a decision. So, number one, decisions determine destiny. Decisions determine destiny. See, every great outcome starts with a single bold decision. Not the wishy-washy kind, not the I'll see how I feel tomorrow kind, but a firm, final, focused decision. See, indecision, guys, is the enemy of progress. Let me say that again. Indecision is the enemy of progress. Let's just think about it. Excuse me, I had to grab a drink of water there. Let's just think about it. If you don't decide to be better, how do you get better? No progress. If you don't decide to do something about your health, how do you get healthier? Decide, right? If you don't decide to be a better wife, mother, husband, brother, son, how do you improve? See, there's no progress without a decision. You don't need all the answers to move forward. You just need to decide to start. When you decide with clarity, the universe starts to align. People show up, opportunities open, strength rises. So decisions determine destiny. Number two, burn up the backup plan. Guys, think about that. Some of you are working a job and you have a backup plan in case the backup plan doesn't work. See, when you make a real decision, you burn the boats. You stop giving yourself a plan B to let you escape discomfort. See, being a business owner, being in network marketing, it is not the easiest thing in the world. In fact, it's so difficult. That's why most people that you talk to are not interested in joining your team. But it's okay. You know why? Because we get paid on both ends. So you don't lose when somebody says they don't want to join your business. You have had helped them to make a decision. And what that does is that creates the opportunity for you to make them a lifelong customer and move on. Move on to them referring you to somebody that wants to be your business partner. Move on to someone else who would like to be your business partner. Or, hey, oops, you might get another customer. Like I said, guys, you don't want to push somebody to be on your team. You don't even want to push them to be your customer. You know why? Because our products work. Our customers have been with us for 6 years and growing. You don't have to push somebody to be a part of your business. You know why? Because our compensation is the best that's out there. Our team is the best that's out there. Our training is the best that's out there. So when they join your team organically, they're excited. And no, you can't make anybody stay with you. You can't make people stay on your team. And sometimes you can't even resurrect the dead. Sometimes it just don't happen like that. But there are billions of people here, hundreds of millions right in your own country, hundreds of thousands in your own state. Excuse me, probably millions in your own state, maybe even millions in your own city. So that 1, 2, 3, 10 that don't want to join, those people that are on your team that won't call you back, guys, make a decision and keep pushing, because growth is always on the other side of a firm yes or a firm no. Say it out loud. I've made up my mind. Once you decide, you operate from commitment, not convenience. Let me say that again. Once you decide, you operate from commitment, not convenience. Number 3, decide daily. Decide daily. In a marriage, you have to decide every day that you're going to have a great day in your marriage. Every day in your marriage, you have to decide what's worth an argument and what's worth letting go. Every day in your kid's life, you got to decide what is worth scolding for and what is worth letting go. You have to decide that they need praise because you matter the most to them. So everything in your life, you have to make a daily decision. See, decisions aren't just big once a year events. You can't just please your child by getting the biggest Christmas gift ever and neglecting them all year. You cannot decide to buy your wife a car on your anniversary and forget that she needs attention every day of the year. You cannot think that one great meal a week that you cook for your husband is enough and act like he's annoying to you the rest of the week. It's a daily decision. See, like I said, decisions aren't just big once a year events. They're daily declarations. I decide to show up today. A declaration like I decide to lead with purpose. I decide to speak even when I'm nervous. I decide to believe in the vision. See, every day the enemy of progress tries to whisper in your ear, it's too much. And every day you got to say back, I already decided. Let me say that again. See, every day the enemy of progress tries to whisper, it's too much. And every day you got to say back, I already decided. Number 4, decision sparks action. The moment you decide, your brain stops running in circles. You move from analysis paralysis into inspired action. See, it's the indecision that makes us not want to pick up the phone. It's the indecision that makes us not approach that person that is looking us straight in the eye. You're strangers and you're going, should I ask them, do you know your blood type? How you doing? Even imperfect action is better than no action. You don't have to be perfect when you talk to somebody. How perfect do you have to say, hi, how you doing? By the way, do you know your blood type? Why does that need to be perfect? Those are simple words. Because when you ask somebody, do you know your blood type? First of all, it's going to catch them off guard. Huh? What? It's going to make them go, well, why would you ask me that? And you get to tell them how important it is. You get to give them your postcard explaining what the blood type is. You don't have to know everything on that postcard. Well, you should know what you're giving them, but you don't have to memorize that. Hand them the postcard. It talks about blood type and why it's important. You can't steer a parked car, guys, but once you're rolling, direction can be corrected. Momentum takes over. Number 5, here's your challenge. Get mad today. See, think about what one area is that you've been hesitating on. Is it making calls? Is it launching that idea? Is it leaving your comfort zone? Are you hesitating on having that important conversation? So decide right now, not later, not next week. Get mad, make a decision, and make it count. So let me recap right quick. Decisions determine destiny. That's number one. See, indecision is the enemy of progress. Number two, burn up the backup plan. And when you get a firm yes or no, you want to say, I made up my mind, and you keep pushing. You decide daily. Number three, decide daily. Your daily declarations. I decide to show up today. I decide to lead with purpose. I decide to speak even when I'm nervous. And I decide to believe in the vision. Every day, the enemy of progress tries to whisper, it's too much. And what do you say back? I've already decided. Number four, decision sparks action. See, even an imperfect action is better than no action. And then number five, here's your challenge. Make a decision today. Get mad today. Think about what you've been hesitating on, making calls, leaving your comfort zone, having an important conversation, or launching that idea. Decide right now, not later, not next week. Get mad, make a decision, and make it count. That's my time, guys. I want you all to be very careful today. There are heat advisories all over the country. I know that by 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in South Carolina, it's going to be 100 degrees, and I understand it's going to be that way all over the country. I want you to make a decision that you're going to be healthy. Drink your water. Please stay hydrated. Please take care of your fur babies. Make sure that they are inside. If not inside, make sure that they're in a cool area, and take care of yourselves. Our rebounding is next. Make sure you are being careful about that in your exercise. Get it out of the way early, get back inside, and take care of yourselves. Today is a 360 community Zoom. So if you're in that community, you'll receive your email. Really, you don't need an email. It's the same Zoom from last week. Dr. Betty is going to be there with some awesome things. Dr. Betty, if you want to unmute, you can let us know what tonight is going to be about for the 360 community.
Daycleen again. Can you hear me?
You're breaking up, Dr. Betty. You might want to move from where you're standing.
Okay. Let me go over here.
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, Daycleen, everybody. So today we're going to continue with our discussions around mental, spiritual health and toxicity/detoxing. So it's a deep subject, so there's a lot to cover on it. So we'll probably be doing this for a minute. I want to make sure that everybody gets it, gets the fact that you're the producer and the director of your video. Take a look at it. Don't like it, get mad. Make a decision to change it. So come on out tonight and see how to do that.
Awesome.
Look forward to seeing you.
And guys, listen, this 360 community is wonderful. It's it's continuing to grow. I know we'll have people from this weekend that'll be joining that community. Excited about where we're going. Guys, we are holding in our hands powerful information, powerful tools. I encourage you, even if you haven't done what you wanted to do, it ain't too late. This is literally the beginning of something big. You absolutely are connected with the right people, with the right company, with the right products, the right ideas, the right leaders. Make a decision and make what you have work for you. I love you with the love of the Lord. I wish you well today. Please be careful. This heat is not playing with you, okay? And having a kind of day. Bye for now.